Hello students, we already did few figures of speech. Now today we'll be doing the rest figure of speech. Now the first figure of speech that we are going to do today is oxymoron. Oxymoron is a figure of speech which is almost similar to antithesis, opposites. Antithesis means opposite words. For example, if we take here paralyzed force. Okay. Antithesis statement or opposite statement but which cannot be possible at all. Paralyzed force. फोर्स है तो वो कभी पैरालाइज्ड नहीं होता, यानी बिना एक्शन का नहीं होता. फोर्स मतलब फुल ऑफ एक्शन. ठीक है. ऑपोजिट वर्ड्स. ओके. बट ऑपोजिट वर्ड के साथ साथ दिस ऑपोजिट वर्ड्स आर नेवर पॉसिबल. ठीक है. ये ऑक्सीमोरॉन का मतलब सिर्फ एंटीथेसिस यानी ऑपोजिट वर्ड्स नहीं है, पर ऐसे ऑपोजिट वर्ड्स जो कभी पॉसिबल हो ही नहीं सकता. Okay, force can never be paralyzed, can never be non-living or without action. It always has got action. So any opposite word that cannot happen at all is oxymoron. Okay, the next figure of speech we'll learn today is euphemism. Euphemism. Euphemism is a kind of a figure of speech जिसमें something which is not possible at all. जैसे मैंने oxymoron में कहा, but oxymoron has got opposite. ठीक है. This also has got opposite words. Euphemism has also got opposite words, but which is never acceptable. It is always disagreeable thing only for us. एक ऐसी सोच या एक ऐसा सेंटेंस जो कभी आप एक्सेप्ट कर ही नहीं सकते, आपके लिए हमेशा वो डिसएग्रीएबल ही होगा, एग्री कर ही नहीं सकते आप उस पर. ऐसा सेंटेंस. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, सनसेट एंड इवनिंग स्टार. ठीक है. सनसेट एंड इवनिंग स्टार दोनों साथ में होते हैं? No, once the sun sets only you can see the star. Even though stars are present, but because of sun rays you cannot see. So these two things cannot be possible together. After one, the another starts. After sunset only we can see the stars. So something which is disagreeable. You won't agree with this if I say sunset. I saw sunset and evening star together. You won't agree with me because after the sunset only you can see the star. Okay, even though the stars are present scientifically. So something which is disagreeable but is presented in an agreeable manner. The many poets use euphemism for the beauty of the poem. Okay, so something which is presented, a disagreeable sentence is presented in an agreeable manner is euphemism. Okay, the third one, irony. Irony. Irony is a simple word, we can say kataksh, taunt, irony. ठीक है. A simple example, do not weep. Weep means cry. Do not weep, for war is kind. War can never be kind. War always brings destruction. You cannot say that the war brings kindness or war brings happiness. Opposite words again, because war can never be kind. So here it is told that do not cry, for war is kind. Actually it's not kind. ठीक है. वॉर कभी काइंड नहीं हो सकता और है भी नहीं, बट स्टिल इट इज टोल्ड इन सच अ वे कि वो सामने वाले को थोड़ा कम दुख हो. अंडरस्टूड. फैक्ट इज वॉर कैन नॉट बी काइंड एट ऑल. but it is told in such a manner so that the opposite person may feel little lighter. ठीक है, अगर आप ये कहे कि do not cry, war destroys everything, war will destroy everything, so the person opposite will cry more. So here, to stop the person crying, it is being told that the war is kind, but everyone knows that war can never be kind. It always creates destructions. Okay, irony, irony, kataksh. Then comes metonymy. Metonymy. Metonymy is a figure of speech in which something is generally, a word is used which is generally associated with a particular thing. Just for example, if we say crown, we know what or for whom crown is used. Crown is used for king, right? Palace. If I say palace, for king, queen, right? So a particular word which we know is used for a particular person or a particular thing. Okay, classroom. So classroom for children, kids. So a particular word, school, again same. Okay, for children and teachers or the staff, whatever. So a particular word which is used for a particular person, okay, is called metonymy. So even if I say crown, you will understand that actually crown is used for king. So a particular word which describes a particular person is said to be metonymy. Then comes litotes. Litotes, negative. Wherever there is no in the sentence, no, not, any negative comment is there in the sentence, it is said to be litotes. Okay, जहाँ पर भी no या not ऐसे words आते हैं, for example, the man is no fool. No is not a fool. No is a negative word, so litotes. Any negation, negative word is there in the sentence, that becomes litotes. Okay, then comes interrogation. Interrogation you all might be knowing. Interrogation जहाँ पर भी question mark, जहाँ पर भी क्वेश्चन मार्क है सेंटेंस में, that becomes interrogative sentence, interrogation. Okay. Then one example of interrogation, if you want, it's like, am I my brother's keeper? Question mark. This question mark denotes interrogation. This question mark means interrogation. So any sentence which has got a question mark in it becomes interrogation. Okay, clear? Understood? All the figures of speech?